Hello there. What I'm about to show you is based on the real-life Magic Switchboard, and I'll put a link to that video in the description below. You can check it out, it's a very cool trick. So this is my version of the Magic Switchboard. I'm calling it the Magical Levers. And the idea of the Magical Levers is very simple. We have 4 colors for the levers to be on, and we have 4 colors of lamps. If there's a lever on a red, it will always light the red lamp. The yellow always lights the yellow, the green, and the blue, the blue. Well, that's not very impressive, is it? You could have just redstone linking those up. Well, as we can see below, it's not quite that simple. And we can also do some other cool things with this. We can rearrange these blocks in any order that we want to. So we could do a green first, and then a yellow, a blue, and a red. And if we just place our levers right back on here, we can see that the green still lights the green, the yellow still lights the yellow, the blue, and the red. Well, that's a little strange, isn't it? But we can actually go another step. We can change what color the lamps are. So we can mix these around just like we mixed around the other ones. We can stick these down. I'll just make sure that it's nice and randomized here. I think I actually just inverted the order that they were in initially. But we can see still, and we can flip these in any order we want to, that the yellow will always light the yellow, the red will always light the red, the green will always light the green, and the blue will always light the blue. Of course, we don't have to use all of the colors that we have at our disposal. If we just wanted to, we could just use, say, red and green. We could do red, green, red up here. Now our blue isn't going to do anything because we don't have any blue. Our yellow isn't going to do anything, but our green is going to light both of our greens, and our red is going to light both of our reds. But of course, this is a little messy now. You know, it's not quite as neat as when we started, and it's always good once you're done with something to put it back just the way that you found it. So as you'll remember, the order that we started these off in was red, yellow, green, blue. So we'll just put it right back in that starting order here, and we'll flip those levers back on the blocks. And as we know, the red always lights the red, the yellow always lights the yellow, the green, and the blue. And that is the magical levers. Now, how does it work? So we can see if we come back here, it's a whole bunch of command blocks flying around here. Essentially, all this is doing is it's an AND gate, and it's checking 3 conditions to decide whether or not it's going to light up a block. It's checking first to see what the color of the block is that this lever is placed on in each of these spots. So it's going to check whether this block is a red, yellow, green, or blue. That occurs right here in each of these 4. The next thing it's going to do is it's going to check what color is above each of the lamps. That occurs in each of these 4. So this is checking whether our lever block is red, and this is checking whether the wool block above each of our 4 redstone lamps is red. If both of those conditions are true, then we get a signal here. So in this case, our first comparator is showing us a signal because we have red in the first slot and red in the first lamp. The last part of our AND gate here is this block, which is checking whether this lever in the first position is in the down position. As soon as it's down, this torch is going to turn off, which is going to allow our AND gate to output a signal and place the redstone block that lights it up. If any of the 3 conditions fails at any time, if, say, this isn't a red block anymore, it'll turn right off. If this isn't flipped anymore, it'll turn right off. Or if that block is no longer red, it turns off. That's the basic concept of it. There's a download link for the map in the description. Feel free to download it, check it out, take a look at each of the command blocks and see what they're doing. I'd like to thank you for watching, and I hope you found this interesting.